Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Okay, my name is Novia Pramitri. My ID number is 011. In this video, I want to explain about material, written discourse, cohesion, and coherence. Happy watching. Okay, before to explanation, to understand this topic, we need to answer these questions. There are 5 questions. The first one is, what are the facts in written discourse? The second one is, how to carry out a written discourse analysis? The third one is, what cohesion and coherence? The fourth is, what is grammatical cohesion device? And the last one is, what is lexical cohesion device? Okay, the first question is, what are the facts in written discourse? Okay, there are 2 facts. The first one is input fact and output fact. Okay, the first one is input fact. Readers may encounter 2 possibilities when reading a text. The first is they can easily understand the text well, and the second, they find it difficult to understand the message of the text. When a reader finds it difficult to understand a text, we often blame the readers with an assumption that is due to his lack of knowledge of vocabulary and grammar. Okay, the second fact is output fact. The text is not written properly in accordance with standard rules of writing an effective text, and finally causes difficulties for the reader's comprehension. Indeed, it is the obligation of the reader making serious effort to understand a text that he is reading. But we may to forget that it is also the writer's responsibility to do his best to write a readable text which is easily understood by his reader. Okay, we talk more deep about output fact. Why could the output fact take place? The main reason is because many writers, especially non-native speakers of English, write their text by ignoring regularities in writing. And regularity here refers to a customary age of writing text regularly done by native English speakers. And how do we know the regularities in writing text? Okay, we can know it in 2 ways. The first one is learn how to write English text from native English speaker. This is readily available in our neighborhood. And the second one is use written discourse analysis result to present the knowledge of regularities and apply the regularities to write coherent and readable text. It is a possible option for our situation. And then we move to the second questions, how to carry out a written discourse analysis. Okay, according to Keiko 2001, the analysis of written discourse can be done into 2 ways. The first is carry out microanalysis, and the second one is carry out macroanalysis. What is microanalysis? Microanalysis focuses on analyzing vocabulary and grammar, including cohesive relation and grammatical regularities in particular texts. For instance, Halliday and Hassan developed lexical collocation at the textual level. And the second, carry out macroanalysis. Besides, macroanalysis investigate the organization of text such as patterns and types. For instance, introduce 3 kinds of text pattern like problem solution, general to specific, as well as claim, counterclaim structures. Next, we move to the third questions. What are cohesion and coherence? Cohesion refers to the way in which a text tied together by linguistic device such as grammar and vocabulary to set up well-constructed relation of meaning within text. So, cohesion is the process. And then, what is coherence? Coherence, if its constituent sentences are constructed in an orderly fashion so that the reader can make sense of the entire text. So, coherence is the result of the process. Okay, the last question. What is grammatical cohesive device? Okay, grammatical device can be understood as device used to create coherence in text. The devices are called grammatical cohesion, and grammatical cohesion consists of 4 types. The first one is reference, substitution, ellipsis, and conjunction. And the 4 types are things to know after tenses in English. It means knowledge of tense first, and then knowledge of grammatical cohesion device. So, since cohesion is shaped by the combination between grammar and vocabulary, Halde and Hassan then analyze a text by using 2 devices like grammatical and lexical device, and both devices are also called as cohesive device. Okay everyone, finally, this is my explanation about written discourse, cohesive and coherence, especially for the 5 questions. I hope you can understand about my explanation and get some knowledge. Okay, sorry for any shortcomings because there's not perfect human in this world. Perfection only belongs to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.